It was really, I think, just the length, the duration that this race would take. I don't really train for this kind of endurance events. So, I'm more specific to like an hour and a half kind of race. So, and, I don't know what my finishing time was, but it was over 3.5 hours. So it's really a different game. And I was really nervous before, I haven't been that nervous before a race in a long time. And I think it was good to experience, but so, it was technical too. So, and at the end of the race, some of the most technical riding was, in the last 20 minutes. So you have to be able to keep focused. And, I had one scary moment out there in the last little bit of trail. But, so it was a course that kept us all on our toes. And, I don't think there's anyone that thought it was easy. So it was really hard for them. I think Epic Rides is, Todd Sada, he's doing a great job with just kind of getting people, just really excited about mountain bike racing. It's a great weekend, so I'm just excited to see what more races there are. I'm always excited about whiskey and 24 Hours of Old Pueblo, and so these are great events to add into any calendar. And for people that only get an opportunity to do 2 or 3 races, or maybe even one a year, I mean, this is kind of one of those bucket list kind of events. So mark your calendars. It's a great time. It is. Whiskey for me. I mean, I really trained for that race. I was training on the course. I knew the course like the back. I had it dialed, and I didn't even get to pre-ride all the sections out here. So, I was a little bit not sure what to expect. At the end of Whiskey, I completely cracked. I mean, I was at Cramp Hill. I wasn't even able to barely walk up the hill. It took me over 10 minutes to get up it, and I went from 3rd to 6th place, and so for me that was my only experience doing a 3.5 hour race. So, I was a little nervous about this one, but I was able to pedal at the end, so. I might be one of the few mountain bikers out there that has some crit racing experience. I've raced on the road quite a bit. I enjoy road racing. It's been a while, and so I wasn't feeling all that great, but I think I was able to kind of play my cards right, and they were kind of tempting us because they did a preem with 2 laps to go, and we knew that was going to be the money preem, but there was no money for the win. So it was do you go for the glory or do you go for the money? And it's funny because in the back of my head I was like, oh man, maybe I should try for this preem, but I really wasn't feeling like I could do the preem and go for the win. So it was so Pooh ended up going for the preem, and I kind of led into that last preem, and I was like, well, if no one wants to contest it, maybe I'll get it. But Pooh went for it, and maybe she paid for it in the last lap, since when Erin attacked, I was the only one able to respond and just had enough to get around her. So over.